My name is Princess. Can you handle the truth if you were told the truth? That is the question. Can you handle the truth if you were told? You know, a lot of people say, oh, tell me the truth. I want the truth. Tell me the truth. It's better that you tell me the truth. If you are told the truth, can you handle that? Can you handle the truth if you are told the truth? It is true that people in a relationship, particularly marriage relationship, sometimes have their differences, their, all that stuff. And sometimes word against word brings some arguments and all that. And though sometimes I hear the wife say, because you're not telling me the truth, that's why I'm upset with you. Tell me the truth. And I ask, can you handle the truth if you are told the truth? Anyways, there are consequences and implications when the truth is told. At the end of what I'm going to say, I'm going to ask a question, okay? So I'm going to start by telling you a few consequences and then a few merits, if you would, advantages of telling the truth. So disadvantages first and then advantages, okay? Number one, if you tell the truth, right, you may be punished for telling the truth. Uh, you know, but I always say, well, make the punishment light if that person has told you the truth, right? If you have been told the truth, then make the punishment light, or you may forgive the person. Forgive the person in most occasions. Forgive if the person tells you the truth, okay? Right? Yes, if the person has told you the truth, forgive. Because if the person have not told you the truth, there's nothing you can do, right? So, and the person has said the truth. So please forgive when you are told the truth. Number two, I say that you may lose friendship, you may lose, friendship relations who, you know, might not be able to handle the truth if you told them the truth, right? Yes. Your truth may be so complex, it might require some efforts to understand it. Is why you're saying, no, I don't want to tell the truth, because I don't want to tell you the truth. Your truth, when you told the truth, when you tell that person the truth or your truth, it might require some efforts for the person to understand that truth, right? That is one of the disadvantages. Another disadvantage is that the person who told you the truth might be disappointed, or frustrated if you cannot understand the complexities of that truth, right? Yes, the person might be disappointed, the person might be frustrated in trying to tell you the truth, and then you're not understanding the truth, you're not understanding it because it's complex. You know, the person might get frustrated, but never mind, that's one of the disadvantages. Another disadvantage of telling the truth is that in the end, you yourself might be disappointed. You might be frustrated because you cannot be understood for telling the truth, right? Sometimes you're trying to explain something to the person and you're saying, oh, this is why I did this is why I did that. You're telling the truth. You're trying your best really to be truthful, to be honest to that person. And the person is not, understanding you. And then you're almost getting frustrated that the person does not understand you, right? However, these are all disadvantages of you telling the truth and all that. But there are advantages, and the advantages far outweighs the disadvantages of telling the truth, right? Okay, let's look at the advantages. One of the advantages of telling the truth is that you have peace. When you tell the truth, you have peace within you. Well, at least I have told the truth. So, the truth will set you free. You shall know the truth, and the truth that you know shall set you free, right? Yes, you have told the truth, so you'll be free. I'll give a shout out in a bit. I see you all, you're all welcome. So, yes, so it's you tell the truth, so you have peace that, oh, at least I have told the truth. Now I can sleep at night because I have told the truth, right? Then truth, when you tell the truth, truth is consistent. When you tell the truth, if you are sleeping and the person and someone wakes you up and says, oh, ask you a specific question about that thing that happened, and you are able to tell the truth, you just say the truth all over again. So even if it is 60 years from that time and God gives you life and they're going to ask you again, oh, the truth about that thing that happened that time, you're still going to be able to tell that same truth because the truth is always consistent. Truth, that truth is consistent because it is the truth, right? I hope you understand what I'm saying. Then, number three, the third advantage for me, the third advantage of telling the truth is that it gives you, it improves your mental health. It improves your mental health, it improves your physical health, it gives you, like I said earlier on, it gives you peace. And when you have peace, your mental health is improved. You cannot have something bugging you at the back of your mind or something tugging you at the back of your mind, and then you're going to go to bed at night, you're not sleeping well, you are thinking of, oh, this thing that you have done, oh, you have not told the truth. But when you are honest about it, you 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 free your mind, it improves your mental health. Then it improves your physical health as well, because facially you will not be worried. You are okay because you have told the truth. I don't know if it happens to some of you, but it happens. You have told the truth. Sometimes they tell you, oh, you are glowing. Oh, why are you It's because you are free. You have free of mind. It's not necessarily what you eat that makes you that, glow that much, but because you have free of mind, because you have told the truth, you have forgiven yourself, you have moved on. The truth does that for you. Truth has so many advantages for us. Then another advantage of telling the truth is that it improves your credibility. Guys, when you tell the truth improves your credibility. Then again, when you tell the truth, when you are honest, the truth, it also protects your integrity. We all value integrity so much, right? So we protect our integrity by also being truthful, by also being honest, by telling the truth. Then again, when people know that you are truthful, when people have identified you as a sincere person, as someone who is honest, as someone who, I can go to this person and the person will still tell me the truth. Yes. When people identify you as such a person, then it becomes easier, and it becomes easier to relate with close relations, like close friends, like your partner, like your close relations. Then it improves your close relations with, you know your interactions within your social circles. You understand what I mean. When you are honest, let me say it again. When you are honest, it improves your social interactions with the people in your social circles. It improves your close relationship with them, right? Okay. Then another advantage of telling the truth is that you gain more respect. You gain more respect within your social circles, within your family, with your friends, with your partner. You gain more respect by telling the truth, by being a truthful person, by being an honest person. Also, being honest affirms and reinforces your integrity. I've talked about integrity earlier on. Yes, it reinforces your integrity. It affirms your integrity. Again, honesty makes you a trustworthy person. Honesty, as you grow older in life, when you are an honest person, people will want to come to you for one or two advices. People want to come to you for counsel because they know that you are honest and that you will tell them the truth if they ask you, right? Yes. And now comes the $1 million question that I said I will ask at the end of of this. Let me rest for those things that I have said, the disadvantages first, and then the advantages of being honest and being truthful and telling the truth. You know, should I tell the truth even if it hurts? You know, the truth hurts. Should I tell the truth even if it hurts? For me, the answer is a yes. Why? Because the truth will set you free. I tell the truth. I will tell you the truth even if it hurts. It frees my mind, and I want my peace of mind. You know, if I tell you the truth and you can't handle that truth, then it will become your problem to solve, right? It will not be my problem. If I know the truth and I tell you that truth, or if I have done something and I decide to tell you the truth, and then you cannot handle that truth, it becomes your own problem, right? Yes, it becomes that person's problem because the person is not able to handle that truth, right? It's the same thing that goes on, with partners, So based on all that I have said so far, you should make, your decision to do the right thing for yourself and for your partner. Make a decision to do the right thing. I can't tell you what to do, right? But I will tell you this is what I can do. I have just told you what I can do. If you ask me, I will say yes. I will tell the truth, and I tell the truth, right? I am honest. I will be honest. No matter how hard it is, no matter how hurtful it might seem, but it is better to be honest so that you can free your mind, so that I can free my mind. I will have my peace. I love my peace. When my mind is free, then I have peace of mind, then it improves my mental health, you know. I have less things I am being bothered about. And if you cannot handle the truth because I have told you the truth, or because I am honest with you and you can't handle it, then it will not be my problem anymore. It will be that person's problem to handle, right? Why am I discussing this thing? It's because I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, I want my husband to tell me the truth," or "I want my wife to tell me the truth," or "I want this, I want the truth, I want the truth." Now, my question to you this day is, if you are told the truth, can you handle the truth? Can you handle it? That's another kettle of fish, right? Yes. Sometimes uh, people tell us, "Oh, I don't want to tell you the truth because I want to protect you." And for me, I would prefer you give me that chance to make my own decision, right? Let me know the truth, then I will decide how to protect myself or something. Okay? But if you tell me, "Oh, I don't want to tell you the truth because I'm trying to protect you," I ask you, how exactly are you protecting me? It's true that some truths hurt. Some truths could hurt, right? Yes, it is true that when you know some truths, you won't be able to handle it, and you get hurt. It hurts your feelings, or this or that. But if you know the truth, can you handle it? Will you be able to bear the truth? Would you prefer to know the truth? If you would prefer to know the truth, then would you be able to brace up yourself in order to handle the truth, in order to make the right decision concerning the truth? Now, that is my question to you. Can you handle the truth? Welcome, welcome, everybody. You are all welcome. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate you all. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to all, so you'll be notified when I have a new upload and when I come out live streaming. Like the video, share it, and leave me a comment in the comment section if you have answers or if you have questions to ask. Thank you all so much for being here. Now, let me give a shout out to everyone in this live stream. Thank you all so much. Mom of triplets, I see you. You came in first. Mega love shout out to you, Mom of triplets. Good evening, all, and good evening, host. Thank you so much. Sister Winnie, thank you so much for coming. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. And if you have shared me out, also thank you so much for sharing me out. Blessed good day, everyone. That's from Sister Winnie. Thank you for the thumbs up. Cindy, darling, Sim, you are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. How are you? Are you good? How has your day been? Bemi Kitchen, I see you, sis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Um, yeah. Rose Ehujo, you are welcome. Thank you so very much for coming. Good to see you. Gladys Glamwood, I see you, girl. I see you. You are welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One apprentice identified. Yes. All right. Were you here all the while? Did you hear me? My mouth has been running like for the past maybe 13 minutes or 14 minutes or 15 minutes talking about can you handle the truth? I'm very well, and how are you? I'm well too. Thank you. Sim. Thank you so very much. So how is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Apprentice identified? How are you? Are you nearby, or are you far away, or are you enjoying yourself? Gladys, hello from Simli Style. You are welcome, my dear daughter. Thank you so much for coming. All right. Okay. Yes. You guys have heard my discussion, right? That is what is on ground today. That is what is on ground today. Can you handle the truth if you were told the truth? Would you prefer to be told the truth? Would you prefer the truth no matter how heavy it is? You know that there are some truths that are so heavy. Excuse me. There are in today, and that topic came up, and I said, okay, bingo, I have to talk about this so that the people who need to hear it will hear it from this live stream. Yes, so someone needs to hear it, and that is why I'm discussing that topic. Right, Lady Ifechi, are you still here? Would you like to come up and talk a little bit about it? Or so, would you appreciate the truth? Would you like the truth to be told? Would you prefer to know the truth? Chibacha, thank you so much for sharing. Um, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get the link now. I'm gonna get you the link now. Yeah. Okay. There it goes. Yeah. There it goes. I have dropped it. Oh dear. All right. I am going to bring up Lady Ifechi family.
Hello, hello.
Hello, you are welcome. Thank you so much.
Yes. Hello, everyone in the chat. This is an interesting topic, actually. But I want to break this into two.
Yeah.
Telling the truth, because, I'm a married woman. Some of us here are married.
Mhm.
I want to break it into two. The truth, telling the truth to your spouse, and then another person out there. Of course,
Okay.
that one, the one for the spouse, have witnessed situation where it was a big issue for this couple, and
Mhm.
it's not good. The scenario is that this woman, each time she comes to any function, everybody will know that she's there. Why? Because of her body odor.
Hmm.
Because of her body odor. And sometimes, because I've got this very sensitive nose. Sometimes I wonder, well, this woman lives with her husband. This woman has children, grown up children. Does it mean that they don't perceive this, or they don't tell her, or they tell her because she's that kind of woman? Before you say one, she said 10.
Oh
Or is
dear.
it that they're afraid of her, that they don't want to tell her the truth? So each time she comes in, people will just be murmuring behind her. Nobody will tell her the truth. And one day I have to say that I have to, um, you know, as in asọkete mmadụ anya in Igbo land, ekpuru nkata wee gbuo ya okwu. So I have to I have to find a way, nice way. Well, as nice, there's no nice way to talk to people about these things, but I have to. My husband said that I should leave it. He said, she's married. She's got her husband at home. She's got her. Why can't they tell her? I say, no, 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 no. Maybe they don't. Maybe they have told her. Maybe she thinks that they're talking rubbish, or how dare you tell me I'm your mom that I have odor. So one day I said to her, because we are friends, friends enough for me to be able to tell her the truth, even
Okay.
though it may hurt. But one day I just have to say to her, I call her in the corner when we came for an event, and and I said to her, I just started by telling her story. I say, some people, they can some people, even if they bath morning and night, they may still have body odor. They may still have. I said to her, I know somebody. I started telling a story. I know somebody who was like that, and I said to her, and I've noticed that sometimes you also have that. I said to her, I hope you don't mind me saying this to you, because you're my friend, and I wouldn't like to be hearing people saying things about you. And she was a little bit, she didn't even allow me to finish. Who has told about? I said, no, no, no. I said, calm down. I'm not here to start telling you who and who are saying. I'm telling you now as a friend that it happens. And I said to her, I'm not saying that you are not taking your bath, or that you don't think it's what you should do. However, it does happen to some people, whether they bath or they do anything. Some people will keep putting on perfume and even masks the odor. There are things you can do to help. So and then she now calmed down, knowing that I'm now coming from the side of love. I say, how will you want people to be each time you enter somewhere? I think for me to do this, it's really a brave move, because it wasn't easy for me. She didn't take it to okay to start with, but when she saw how I was like talking about it and giving her scenarios that it happens to people, it doesn't mean that the person is not birthing or whatever. She now calmed down and she said, "Oh, really?" She said, Now she's just telling me a story that she's a teacher. This lady is a teacher, so you can imagine children in this
Oh
country.
wow.
Yes, children in this country. She said, sometimes the children will say to me, it's not just her body, it's her when she talks as well. I don't know what it is. And
Hmm.
then she said that she will come near the children to teach them, and they will say to her, because she's in primary school, even as young as those children are, they will tell her, Miss, so don't talk to me, your mouth smells.
Oh
That's what they
dear.
tell. She told me that that's what the children say sometimes, and she just takes it at children just being silly, and she said to them, "You don't talk to your teacher like this, blah blah blah." And I said, "You see, say these are children. Maybe your fellow teachers they may have noticed it as well, but they don't know how to tell you." So I'm telling you now, and your own children, she has sons like me. Maybe because they are sons, they may not tell you. Maybe
Yeah.
if you had a daughter, maybe that daughter would have picked up courage to tell you. And how about your husband? Maybe her husband is that kind of quiet one. Maybe I didn't ask her, but I'm sure down in her mind she would have said, maybe her husband may have said it. And my husband said to me, look, her husband may not have said anything. Maybe her husband is used to it. That's the order from of my wife, and he just got
Mm.
used to it. I said, how can anybody get used to this? But my husband said, maybe yeah, he's got used to it. But she never told me that her family told her anything or her husband. She only mentioned the one these children say in the school. I
Children.
say, you see, you are a teacher. So that makes it even more, important for you to do
Take
something
care.
about this.
Mm.
And she said, but I don't know. She said she, now opened up to me. She said, no, in this country, when during summer I do have my shower morning and night, but during winter I just have it once because of the cold and everything. I said, yeah, if you can try and have it twice. And is it something you eat? Because sometimes it may just come from your skin, from inside you. It may
Yeah.
not even be you, not what. Because some people will birth and they still have that odor. It can be an issue. There's a word for it. There's a medical word for it. I can't remember now.
Yeah.
Do you know, after saying that to me, and I never discussed that because that's me. I like telling people the truth, and you will only hear it from me. You are not going to hear it from any other person. All those people that were talking about her, the way she, and always say to them, that is not good. If you want to tell her, you tell, oh, no, no, can't tell her because she's that kind of woman. Everybody's afraid of her. She will open her mouth and tell you off. But the way I came, it's not what you say, but how you say it.
How you
So
say
yes, it's okay to tell people the truth, but it's not, it's how you say it. You can tell people the truth in love and they will understand it. But there's a way you can say it and they will take offense.
it.
This
Yes.
woman did not stop thanking me. And you know that things changed. Things
Mm.
changed. She said to
Because she
me,
became
oh,
conscious of it and she
yes.
had
She
to do
said to
something
me,
about it.
yeah, she said to me, oh, maybe that's why my first son, every time that he needs to buy me present, is always perfume. And I'm like, he
Yeah.
doesn't even ask me what I need. He always buys me perfume. I
Yeah,
say,
that's
see,
that's a
maybe,
way to tell her.
maybe that's his own way of telling you.
Mm.
Especially guys, you can't just be telling the mom, it looks disrespectful.
Yeah.
This woman, since then, she respects me even more. She said
Oh.
that she is, and things changed in her life. Things changed because next time, and she even now behaving like a child. One day we came at an event after like a month or even two after that incident. She said to me, things have I, she said, everything, do I notice anything? And she
Oh.
came near me. Oh, I felt so bad, but at the same time, I felt happy as well that she was able to make amends and she was even asking me if it was still happening. And
Mm.
I have to be honest with her as well. It wasn't because I've
Mm.
got very sensitive nose, you know. So
Yeah.
so it's good to tell people. So assuming I'm her husband or wife, like myself and my husband now, if anything like that, oh my goodness, I would tell him. And I will expect him to tell me, my husband, I will expect him to tell me as well.
Mm.
Because if not, people out there will not tell you. They will use it as a gossip. Each time you come, everybody want to close their nose or start looking the other way. And you don't want your wife or your husband to be like that. So it's always good to tell people the truth. Now, this is about husband and wife. Even
Yes.
friends out there, I think it's similar scenario. You just have to pick and choose. If I had come there in front of everybody and started addressing that, that's very wrong. But I called her. We are just two of us, one on one, and nobody till today knew that I discussed this or I told her this. If anybody knew, then she must be the one that told them. I
That
kept
you
it like
choose.
that because to me, there was no need to be telling tales about people. You don't even know what people are thinking about you or something that you are carrying that people don't like. So there's no point telling tales about people. If in situations like that, pick up courage, choose your words. And talk to the person. They will appreciate, even though they will try to react or feel bad at that time, but later on, they will appreciate what you have done, especially if they don't hear it from any other place. That is just between you and the person that you just talked about it. So that's so in answer to your question, yes, it's good to tell people, but you have to choose your words because it's not what you say, but how you say it. Okay, that's my
Absolutely.
yeah.
Thank you so much for contributing to that. You have said a lot of things, and I there are two things that you said, or two or three things that you said that have, you know, consolidated or um, affirmed, some of the advantages that I had said earlier on. One of them is that when you tell the truth, you gain more respect. I
Yes.
don't know if you were here when I was saying
All
all of
right. No, I wasn't. I just came in. Yeah, yeah.
that.
But what
So
you
I
that
had
is true. That is true. Yeah.
you gain more respect when you tell the
Mm,
truth, when you are
yeah.
honest with someone. And I had also said that if you have a partner and you tell your partner the truth, it is better to tell your partner the truth yourself rather
Absolutely.
than rather
Yeah.
than someone else telling, your partner going out and then hearing the truth from out there from a third party or
Yes.
something like that. Yeah. So that means that um and I had also said that being truthful and being honest affirms and reinforces your integrity in the
Yeah.
eyes of the person that you told the truth. That
Mm-hmm.
person will have more regard for you. That person will respect you more. That person will trust you some more because they have exposed themselves. It's like they expose their vulnerability to you, and
Yes.
you're able to, in love, tell them the truth. So the person will start the if the person's the way the person was looking at you before was like 20%, that 20% is going to shoot up to like 80% because the
Mm,
person is going to have high regards for you now
yes.
because of how you treated, how you handled the truth about that person, and how you told the person the truth. And in
Yes.
this case, you were not part of those people who were in this particular case study. I mean, case. You're not part of
Mm,
those people who were, jeering from behind or mocking
mm,
her or making jest of her and all that. But you rather came. And then you also said something very, very important. The tone of the communication, the tone of, the way you tell the person the truth also matters.
a lot. Yeah.
It matters a
Yeah.
lot.
Mm,
And you will still achieve, you might even end up achieving more
yeah.
when you tell that person, when your tone is polite, when you come round to tell the person the truth in politeness, in love, and
Yeah.
make the person see your reasons and see your heart that you are actually doing this
Oh yeah.
for
Yeah.
him.
For her to come back the next time to be asking me shows that she appreciated what I did.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So yeah.
She appreciated it, and she
Yeah.
actually took action. She took it
Yes.
to heart, and she started doing some things about it. And she
Yes.
came back asking for feedback to
Yes.
know if she has improved or not. Because
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it means that
Mm,
she really really appreciated that.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, she really,
Mm,
and that the person is a wise person because it's not it's
mm.
not everybody that will take it that way.
Yes, I was. My husband said to me, "Don't go there. Don't." And I'm like, I just have to because I'm sick and tired of people, talking about this woman behind her. And
Yeah,
obviously, I perceive the other myself, and I can't stand it. And she always want to come to you and hug you, and it's not good to just leave her like that. So I thought, no, I have to.
yeah,
I have to
that
cover
was a
my
good
face
one.
with the basket and talk, but I have to choose my words. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have done that kind of thing on several occasions. I have hypersensitive nose as well, and
Mm.
sometimes mine was that bad that sometimes when I'm in the house and somebody on the road passes, I'll pick it up. I'll pick
Mm.
the smell up. It was that bad. When I go for an event, I'll sit by the door so that I wouldn't mix up with the crowd because of.
mm,
I'll just sit by the door, and when it gets too bad, I'll quickly slip out and come back in just like that. It was that bad.
mm.
Yeah. So, and I helped correct two two men that I, without thinking far, two men. These are men, and
Yeah.
I helped to correct theirs.
Mm,
With the way I spoke to them, the way I talked to them, and the things that I told them to use.
mm,
One of the things was simply lime. You know,
mm.
simply lime. Just use lime or lemon to
Yeah.
wash and make sure that the undies are changed like every day,
Mm,
boxers and all that stuff and all that stuff. Those kind of personal hygiene, and they did it,
mm,
and they also came back
mm.
on
Yeah.
different occasions, different people, different occasions. They also
Yeah.
came back to say thank you, or
Yes.
that you said to me, or uh,
Mm,
okay, so this is why people run away from me, and they, one of them said, this is why people ran away from him, and he never knew.
mm,
Yeah, he was losing friends. He was
mm.
losing people coming close to him. He would lose them because
Yeah.
they kept coming and going, but they never told him that it was because of that thing that made them
Mm.
stay
Yes.
away from him. So
Yeah.
it's a good thing to be able to know how to pass the information
Mm.
when you have a
Yeah.
very important information to pass to people.
Yes.
All right, so Lily Rose, you are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. The person up here with me is Ifechi family. She is also Ifechi health and wellness. At hand, we are talking about the truth. Can you handle the truth? Can you tell the truth? And I have spoken at length, and Lady Ifechi has also spoken at length, giving us a using a case study to talk to us, a particular case to talk to us about telling the truth and how we should also watch our tone, you know, uh, tell while handling the truth. Uh,
Yeah.
our tone matters a lot. All right, thank you so very much. Please, is there anything else you would? Okay, I had said, can you handle the truth? There is something that made me come up with this question. Sometimes I hear wives say, "Oh, that their husbands are keeping the truth away from them, or is not telling them the truth, or has told them a lie." And when they confronted him, he
Mm.
would say to them, he this particular woman was telling me he would say to her that he was trying to protect her by not telling her the truth.
No, that's
so
no.
that made me to ask, okay, can you handle the truth if he told you the
Mm,
truth? And what is the level of that truth that you what kind of truth would you try to keep away from your partner?
mm,
What kind of truth? What is that thing that will make you tell your partner, oh no, because I am trying to protect you, therefore I don't want to tell you the truth?
mm,
I've had people who have had um, health issues,
mm.
right, before they got married, and they hid the health issues away from their partners.
You see,
Yes,
that's deceit. What is
yes,
not
that's
just
deceit.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, and this person had health issues, and he hid the health issues from his partner, and
Mm,
that health issue borders on production,
yeah.
yeah, the productory
Mm,
system, and he hid it away from the partner. And when they got married, the parents of the man did not know that it was the man. who had this health issue, right?
Mm,
Because when you're married and the marriage is not blessed with children yet, even
mm,
though they won't have children, the
mm.
first person they look at is the
Oh yeah,
woman.
it's the woman. It's the
Yes.
woman. Yeah.
The
Mm,
first person they look at is the woman. So the
mm,
man's family were all, pointing to the woman that, oh, some even went to the extent of calling her barren, calling her a man, that their son has gone to marry a man.
mm.
All that. She went through all of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not
It's,
knowing that it's actually the man.
yeah.
And the man did not tell the woman
Mm,
before they got married, and they got married, and this is happening.
yeah.
So the when this thing came up and eventually medical revealed, all that was happening, the
Mm.
man was like, oh, I did not tell you because I wanted to protect you.
Oh God, that's piece of rubbish.
Yes.
Honestly.
So and I was
So
like, oh, are you
something
protecting me or not?
something as serious and as fundamental as that. What kind of protection is that? It's
Yes,
just no,
yes.
no, no, no.
and 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 was like, so me, I was like, oh, if he had told you this truth, could you have handled it? That's one. Two, I was trying to balance things.
Mm,
Yes, he has done wrong by not telling you, but if he had told you, could you have stayed? Because what he actually meant was not that he was protecting her. I had to decode it.
mm.
He was actually protecting himself, because if he had told her, she would not have stayed.
And that means it's not meant to be. I've
Yes.
seen people in similar situations where the woman could not have a child, but the woman was very honest with the man.
Hmm.
And I'm talking about Africans here, I'm not talking about English people. And
Yes,
the man
yes.
said, because of that love, she said, you know what? Thank God that we have availability for adoption. We are going to adopt two children. So if
Mhm.
the woman was worried that the woman will leave him, then that's not his wife. He should tell her and then let her decide to leave and let her leave. It's better.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I that's why I said I would prefer to be told the truth,
Yes.
so that
Anytime.
I can make my own decision.
Informed decision. Yeah.
Yes, I can make my
Anytime.
own decision. Yes, and
Yeah.
face the consequences. If
Yes.
Because truth have consequences. That was the first thing I said before I then said the advantages of telling the truth. So if I am told the truth, telling the truth have consequences anytime, any day. But I would say, tell me the truth and let me make my own informed
Of
decision.
course.
Yes, and
Yes,
when I
since they
and
say what kind of protection? Exactly. What kind
exactly,
of
what kind
protection?
of protection?
Rubbish.
I would make my own informed decision, and
Yes.
whatever decision I make, you should be able to bear the consequence of that decision that I make. For example,
Yes.
if the man had told the woman that this is the situation on ground, and the woman
Mm-hmm.
says, "Okay, based on that, sorry, I it can't work because I would like to have biological children,"
Mm-hmm.
right?
Well,
Or
yeah.
the woman could have said, "Oh, okay, in that case, let us adopt." Then they will discuss it, and it will be something that the two of them are working towards and looking forward to,
Exactly.
and it will even
Yes.
bond them the more.
Yes.
It will even bond them the more. So,
Yeah.
whatever decision the woman took, the man ought to have been able to bear it. Even if she had said, "No, it won't work, I'm leaving you," then it
Mm.
means she is not for him. The man
No, you
should be
just
able
let
to
her
take
go.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, he should be able to bear the consequence of telling that truth,
Exactly.
right? Yes, but you know that you are free, because the first advantage I said is, when you tell the truth, you have peace. You have
Yes.
peace of mind, and it helps
Yes.
your mental health. It improves your mental health. It
Mm.
improves your physical health when you tell the truth.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have anything bothering you. You want to
Oh
sleep
God. Yeah.
at night. And if anybody, and I have said the truth is consistent, because if anybody wakes you up at any time, any day, or calls you and say this situation of this thing, what is the truth of this situation, you will tell exactly the same thing you
The same
told the
thing.
person 2 years ago, 30 years ago, is exactly the same thing that
Yeah.
you are going to say, because it is the truth, and that truth is consistent,
Yeah.
and
That's it.
you won't have anything to bother yourself about, because that is the truth. And
Yes.
that is the truth.
You. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So those are the um, things that informed me asking this question. So I'm looking at it from both ends.
Mm.
Cindy Style had said, "Tell me the truth, oh, it's my job to handle it the way I want." Exactly.
Yes. Honestly, not saying the truth, as you say. For me, if I'm holding anything, I cannot have rest of mind. I can't even sleep. So how long will I hold that lie? Will I hold it for one day or 2 days or 2 years? I just can't. No, it's not me. So the best thing is to say the truth from the beginning. If it didn't work out, you shake hands and go. It's not
Yeah.
the end of the world. There are so many people over there. This idea of people, oh, I love him so much, or I love her so much. That's why I don't want to tell him or her so that they don't leave me. What?
It leads to
There's
mistakes.
so many
It
people in
leads
the
to
world. You just have to start and form love with somebody else. It's not a do or die affair,
Yeah.
you know.
It
But
leads to mistakes.
yeah.
There are some mistakes I made when I was a lot younger than now, and
Mm,
when you keep quiet about a thing, a thing, and then you keep quiet about it, and
yeah.
then later on that thing comes out, then you will say, oh, but I knew this, I just didn't say it, and then somebody will start blaming you and say, aha, you knew, so why did you not say it?
Mm-hmm.
you know why did you
Yeah.
not say it? Because you are not bold enough to say. It's not
Mm.
now anymore, because now I don't think there's anything that I will not be able to say right now. I'll tell you.
Mm.
Anyhow it's gonna come out, I'll find a way to bring it out, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So that's, and I always tell anybody I'm telling the truth, or anybody I'm counseling, or I'm giving advice to, I always tell them, I say, look, I will tell you the truth. Just brace up yourself, but I will tell you how it is.
Yeah.
The truth about the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the reason I'm going to tell you the truth. Because if I don't tell it to you now, later on you are going to know the truth, because the truth will not hide. It will come out one day.
Mm. Yeah.
Later on,
Absolutely.
yes.
Yeah.
And when you know the truth, I will not now come to you and say, oh, but I knew this thing. I wanted to tell you, but I didn't tell you. Then your
Mm.
question will be, why did you not
Why?
tell me?
Mm-hmm.
This is
Why?
why I have to tell you. So
Yeah.
that then when somebody else tells you, or when, if I warned you against something and the thing starts happening, my stand will be, but I told you.
Yep.
Okay, you say I'm rubbing it in. No, it doesn't matter. But I told you. So my
Yeah.
mind is clear,
Mm-hmm.
and I have peace because I told you, right?
Mm.
It's better that way for me than for you to come back and say, "Oh, you knew this thing, why didn't you tell me?" That's one.
Mm. Yeah.
Or or you know the truth about something and then you're not telling me the truth. Then I will be asking you, you know the truth, but why didn't you tell me the truth? And you're telling me because I wanted to protect you.
Mm.
What are you protecting me from?
Yeah. I like to tell people in their, the truth and in their faces. Unfortunately, and I would love people to tell me as well, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, most people don't like doing that. But I love people to tell me the truth, honestly. Even in my place of work now, I've been working from home. When I used to go physically, they all know me that. If you step on my toes, you will know. And I would like you, if I step on yours, please, if I didn't know, please tell me, and I'll take it nicely. But unfortunately, a lot of people just can't, especially people from here, they just can't tell you. It will all be behind, it will all be gossip. And that one I can't handle. I'd rather that you tell me how you feel about anything, and I'll tell you as well in a nice way.
Yeah.
Because as I always say, it's not just telling people, it's just the way you say it. Sometimes that's how the person will take offense. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, human beings are just like that. They don't, you know, want to hear the truth, or some people don't know how to tell you. They're just worried and they don't know how you are going to react. So they rather not tell you. Then if you rather not tell the person, keep quiet and stop using it as a gossip. If you
Mm.
can't tell the person in their faces and you feel comfortable to tell it as a gossip, then you are not a nice person.
Okay.
If you can't tell the person truthfully, then just leave it, forget about it. But unfortunately, it's not the case. So,
Can you handle the truth? We are talking about the truth. Can you handle the truth if you're told the truth? That's one. Would you tell it? Will you tell the truth if you know the truth? Will you tell? Will you say it the way it is? And we have also seen that it is important to know how to pass the information across if you have a truth. If you have a truth to talk about, if you have a truth to tell your partner, or if there's something you want to tell your partner, in marriage relationship, you need to know how to pass that truth across to your partner. If you have a friend and there's something you need to tell your friend, no matter how difficult it is, you have to find a way to pass the information. But at all times, should you tell the truth? When I started this stream, I talked about the implications of telling the truth, the consequences of telling the truth. There are consequences and implications and disadvantages of being honest, right? But again, I also told you a lot of advantages uh, when you tell the truth. A lot of advantages of being honest, about being truthful about information to your partner or to your friend or to other people. It has a lot of advantages within your social circles and all that stuff, right? And I had discussed all that before Lady Fechi came up to also give us a scenario, and she also insisted on telling the truth. However, you have to say it in a certain way. There's a way you have to say it so that the truth does not come out like it doesn't come across like you are being funny or you are being disrespectful, or let the truth not come out like um, all those things that they tag the truth. Sometimes you could even tell the truth and somebody will tell you you are being proud. you know but it depends on how you say it, and it depends on how the truth comes out across to the person that you are telling, and the person does not, there's a way you say it that the person will not feel so hurt, feel so hurt by that truth. But my question is whether the truth hurts, because the truth can be bitter. It's a bitter and hard nut to swallow. It hurts a lot. But should you still say the truth, whether the truth hurts or not? Stephen says, I cherish truth above all else. Really. Mhm. Now you are talking. Now you are talking. Because I know you cherish the truth. You cherish truth. You like to be told the truth, then you would now, whether you take it with a pinch of salt or you take the truth with a truckload of salt, or you take it with a bottle of vinegar, whatever. But you seek the truth. I know you to that level. You seek the truth and you want the truth. You cherish truth. Yeah.
It's good we get it clear. I, for one, I don't like lies. Sorry for the noise in the background. I'm on the road, like I said. I, for one, as a person, I don't like lies. No matter how you feel it is, tell me. It's better I know than somebody coming to tell me this is what it is, this is what it is. I will feel disappointed, betrayed, backstabbed when I don't hear it from your mouth directly. It becomes something I will have to say, why didn't you tell me initially? You should have been open to me, because I believe that if you had told me initially and I'd heard it, it would have been better, more suitable than somebody else coming to tell me that see, 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 see. And I have always said it in most of my live videos and videos I've done. It is only on the instance of cheating and lies that the church permits you to divorce anybody if you are married to the person. I've had cases whereby they will tell you he had a medical condition, he did not tell me. After marriage, after some years, I'm now hearing that he had some medical condition. At that particular point in time, my brother, my sister, you are permitted to divorce that man or that woman. That's the only way I know you can divorce, that I know I support, and I know the church support. I am a Catholic. The church will support you to leave a man who had cheated on you based on, as in adultery, who have committed adultery and who have lied to you. The church permits you to divorce that particular man at that point in time. So if, for example, it's in a marriage situation and you heard that your wife or your husband had lied to you from the beginning, like the one I heard recently, I don't know if I've shared it here, about a friend who wanted to marry a lady he has been with for 4 years, only for him to find out that this particular girl has 2 children in Nigeria. In such, thank God, for example, they are not married here, they are still dating. He was trying to go and verify, like we are Igbos, we normally go to ask questions. He was going to ask questions when he found out that the particular girl he has been with for 4 years has 2 kids. And
Hmm.
the particular girl in question have always denied that she has not given birth before and she has no kids. So
Hmm.
on that, for example, he was married to that particular girl, I will advise him to leave. But God so kind, they were not married at that time. And that is what is keeping the young man of till today. He said he will not do anything with any girl. He prefers to remain single. Over what happened about 2 years ago. So what
Hmm.
are we saying? There are some of these lies that are detriment, that are very, very hurting, that are very, very frustrating, that can take someone to depression. So why will you keep it till that long before you are able to open up and say, my love, see what is going on with me? Both of you can still put heads together and solve the issue rather than you lying. I don't permit lies, no matter how small it is. I don't permit it. I don't accept it. I'm not a fan of it. I don't condone it. English will not kill me. I don't condone it. I don't accept it with every fiber in me. And when they'll say it's a small lie, it's a big lie. There is nothing like a small lie or a big lie. A lie is a lie.
Yes.
So please, let's get it right and let's try and call a spade. No matter how often it is better you hear it from the horse's mouth than you hearing from them say, because what you have heard and settled inside is not going to be spreading outside. So how do you cope with such disgrace, such frustration, or such degradation? How do you even cope with it? So it's good you tell ourselves the truth that a man who is coming to meet you should know your weaknesses, should know where you have issues, so that both of you can come together and analyze it and look for a way forward. Than you lying to the man. It doesn't go well, it doesn't speak well of you. And for a person like me, immediately I hear it's a lie, and that lie is detrimental. Oh, English will not kill me. And that lie is detrimental to the relationship, to the union. It's a cut immediately. There is nothing like let us forgive her or forgive him. It will not happen again. A man who has beaten you the first time while dating you will take you to the grave beyond while you are married to him. Ask me anywhere, and I'll tell you. A man who was able to beat you while he was still answering your boyfriend can beat you the more while he's answering your husband. Because at that point in time, he has the right and say, "I am your husband. I can beat you if I want to." because he was dating you and he was beating you. You didn't say anything about it. So these are things we need to get clarification on and to know how we put. I don't know for others, but for me, if I in Don Bosco Emmanuel, Crossroads Corner, anything that is a lie, and I will not stand there. Neither will I take it. Thank you very much.
That's it. Thank you so very much. You have touched on key things. Like I said earlier when I started, I had said a whole lot of things, the consequences, implications of lying, and then the truth, right? And one of the things that you have said is that when if the truth is not told before by the partner, if the person hears it from outside, is worse. And I had said it at the beginning that it is better for a partner to tell the truth, no matter how that truth is, no matter how it hurts. Allow the person to absorb the truth. Any which way the person can handle the truth, let the person handle the truth that way, in their own way. It takes time, right? It hurts, yes, but let me handle the truth rather than letting me hear the truth from outside, from a third party. That one even hurts more, right? So that was how the question of can you handle the truth came up, which is the thing I put there as the topic. But really, you have mentioned it.
Yes, yes, it is quite unfortunate that most of us don't tend to tell ourselves the truth. Like I always tell people, I don't know if I've told you my story about my second relationship, which I had in Italy, and when I told us I caught my ex with my best friend. I think I've
Yes,
always said it.
yes, you've
The
told
reason,
me.
yes, the excuse she later gave to me was that the young man in question lied on my head. Okay, you heard somebody said something about me, which is a lie. You did not verify. So you see, no matter how you think, no, how you see it, if you hear anything, try to make your verification, get your verification right before you take a step.
Yeah,
So that it not be as if you are saying he lied, and you just without finding out if it is true or not. Oh, you just take it. No, it's not like that. When you hear something, you have to verify. That is why it is better you hear it from the office mouth,
yeah,
from your partner, your friend, your family, than you hearing from outside.
yeah.
Outside, better they add Maggi, add pepper, add kokori. It might have changed the taste, the natural
The
taste
taste will
it comes with.
change.
Yes, because the person will tell you it was not me that said, it was Obi that told Nosa. Nosa now told Uju. Uju was the one that told me. It has passed, as it is passing this and things are changing, the storyline is changing. But nothing like, hey, baby, see what happened. Ah, I am sorry. I would have told you. But
Yes,
see why I did not tell you. It is
it's
better.
always best.
Okay, for my friend's case now, in this particular girl's issue, whenever we are talking about single mother, she's always against them. She will be supporting us to talk against them. But she herself is a single mother. Not even a mother of a mother of two from two different guys. But she's always with us, castigating others, judging others. Such a person can delete somebody. It's quite unfortunate that things have to happen that way. But till today, the young man still see all girls as evil. That's the internal bleed of somebody you have been with for 4 years. So please let's be open to telling the truth. If the person loves you, the person will stay. If the person
Yes,
is for you, the person will stay. Don't say, I am afraid of losing you. I'm scared of losing you. That was why I did not tell you. Please forgive me. Now you now know. And you know you love me. Love at that time is not compromised. Love at that time is not compromised. So English will not kill you. At that time, the love has gotten what they call leg. It's no longer straightforward anymore. No matter what you do, that trust has been broken, and you can't take it back. That's what you
okay.
need to think before
Let
you
me
make
let
your
me ask
decision.
let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
How do you feel when about some people who say, okay, this truth is so bitter, this truth is so hurtful, this truth, if I tell you so, this is so that, and I'm asking, how do you handle the truth when you are eventually told the truth?
I don't know for others, but with my personality, I prefer the person who tells me the truth to the person who keeps it away from me. And how do I handle the truth? I will just, if it's a particular place that we both are, I'll just give myself a space, as in leave that particular place at that point in time. Just go somewhere. If it is football I'm going to watch, go and watch football or go and play game. I normally go to play game when I want to calm my attention. It's for me. I don't know for others. I'm talking about me. So
Yeah.
we have different ways where you can handle how you can handle these things. But I tell you, the person who told you is better than the person who did not tell you. My father will always tell me, "Oyimo okay, Agwaranga Agwa is a good friend." But me, Oyimo okay, Ekwesi Gwazi, I would have told you he's a bad friend. My friend, I told you he's a good friend. But that my friend, I'm sorry, I would have told you he's an enemy. You have to run away from that friend. So it's better you tell me at that point in time, I feel bad, I feel heartbroken, and it's resolved than you keeping it. Okay, for example, now if it's a terminal disease, for example, the lady in question cannot give birth, and the man in question needs child or needs children, and not only that the wife he married cannot give birth. How will you expect that man to forever trust you? Immediately, it's a divorce because why? You did not give him the time. But some men will say, "Okay, no problem, I love you. Let's go and adopt." At that point, that you have resolved the issue that would have damaged the marriage, for
Mm,
example. So,
yeah.
what is the need of keeping it? And the thought of you not giving birth, peradventure, might not be your mistake, might not be your fault. Wow. The thing might not be your fault. It might not be your mistake. It might be something, maybe an accident. And somebody needs to understand that it was an accident too. But if it happened that you cannot give birth, you should be able to tell your partner, "See what happened to me. Peradventure, what caused your own was too much of abortion, too much of removing, bringing, removing. Maybe that's why you don't want to say it out. Because if it's an accident, you should be open to say it. And so if you don't say, for me, I don't know, Sha, but for me, I believe in if I hear a lie at the end of after the marriage, I'm divorcing immediately. Simple. That's me. Oh. So I don't put myself in that jump. You go your way, I go my way. But if you had told me before then, we'll look for ways to see a way we can adjust the issue or arrange the situation. Not you keeping it away from me, and you claim to love me, and you claim to want to spend the rest of your life with me. That kind of life will not be sweet if it starts with a lie.
Yeah.
It must end in a lie together. So we have to be very, very careful. I mean, not be lie, bros. Abi, you see, somebody is passing. Oh, he said not be lie. He's passing. Oh, somebody is just passing, and he said not be lie, my brother. He's just passing. So let me tell you,
Help us.
a time has come whereby we will do the right thing at the right time. Not giving excuses. Accept your mistakes. Try to live up with it. Try to correct yourself in future. That makes you a better human being. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I still have my own flaws, but there's
Nobody
nothing
is
I will not
perfect.
take. See,
Nobody is.
there's nothing I will not take. I will not take rather than a break of trust. If you break trust, check if you make inquiry. If you break trust, no matter what you do in future, that trust already have a break, a
Mm,
crash. It can never be the same.
mm,
Like there was something my younger sister did to me, and I told her, my sister, this thing you just did, it means you don't value me, and you have broken that trust. Even if I have to trust you tomorrow as my blood, there will still be a crack on the wall that you broke this trust at one point in time. Until today, I still live with it. What she did is still very fresh in my heart because it came out from a blood, a sister. So that's okay. Now put yourself in case of other person. Put yourself in case of other person that is not your blood that will not do that to you. Talk more of a blood. So we should be open to things. The world is still a small place, and you never can tell what will hook you or come for you tomorrow. Why not be open today and get the peace you're looking for tomorrow? That
mm,
is just the truth.
mm.
Ah,
Truth brings peace. Yeah. Thank you
yeah.
for the contribution. Yeah.
Yes.
We have discussed this thing at length, and we have had a lot of contributions. So whatever we did not say today, let's keep it for Friday, and then Friday when we come back, we can start with that before we then talk about YT. And if you have questions on YT, perhaps when you come on Friday, we'll talk about them. I'd like to say thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for the people who have been with me right from the beginning till the end. Thank you all so much, Simdi Style, and all the people who have been with me. All about Abuja, mega shout out to you. Yoga with Goga, shout out to you. Andrew TV, thank you so much. Yes, that was Cost Reps Corner. If you don't have Cost Reps Corner, please go check him out, and you will see his channel is doing well. He's doing he's doing very good with his channel, and that's Cost Reps Corner. If you don't have him, please go check him out.